is their last line of defense. This is their last line of defense. Smoke screen incoming.
I was fortunate enough to play in the Delta Force Warfare Streamer Showdown last December, and having recently picked the game back up, I've been amazed at the improvements they've made to the game. Between servers, weapons, and overall gameplay, the game feels great. I love seeing large team warfare games bring back large-scale destruction and a wide weapon variety. With consoles finally getting in on the action, I wanted to share some tips to help you get acclimated while you're diving into warfare, because honestly, I don't really touch operations. 1. Check all the notifications and clear out your events tab. It's the easiest way to get new weapons, skins, vouchers, kits, tokens, and other stuff to level you up, and some of them refresh daily. Number 2. When it comes to weapon classes, don't be afraid to experiment. Not every class gets the exact same weapon, but some do overlap. And in my opinion, every weapon has a viable build. And yes, if the flamethrower does exist, full send it. Shotguns are absolute monsters and close to mid-range, with a wide variety for you to choose from. The recon class gives you a throwing knife if you like doing that type of thing. You know, for all my MW2 players out there. DMRs like the mini slap, that's just my opinion. And the weapon attachment system is actually ridiculous. It goes from tactical to tactical. Not only can you pick out attachments that can also give you more room for more attachments, but you can calibrate each attachment to really make your build feel personal to you. Some core playstyle tips to remember: stick to your medics. Good ones will literally charge into gunfire just to revive you. I know personally, as I run and gun, I like to pick up every person I can. A, it's fun, and B, you get points for everything that they do after you revive them. Make sure to flank opposite of your team when you can, especially if you're a recon. Drop a beacon in that back line, and a well-timed counter push can flip the entire match. Make sure to learn the maps, the choke points, the high ground, the sneaky flanks, and don't be afraid to use the mini-map. Try to move from cover to cover as much as you can or use smokes, because if you stay exposed, you're getting packed up by at least half the team. The bush suddenly has a jester. And remember that eliminations are great, but grabbing the point wins the matches. Really take the time to get in there and optimize your controller settings early and get familiar with how the game plays sensitivity, and try to remember to strafe while you're shooting to really maximize that rotational aim assist. It really helps track a moving target. And remember not to over aim, just relax. Good strategy is to manage your tickets well. Attackers capture sectors to regain respawns, and defenders, you want to bait enemies as much as you can into wasting theirs. Create some fake openings and really just get creative with it. Playing defender is also an excellent opportunity to learn the maps in and out. Make sure to use vehicles well for pushes, but park them in a safe spot so you can use them as respawn points. The recon spawn points and the beacons win games hands down. If you drop them early in a sneaky spot, you can get your team around the map really quickly and dominate. You can always switch classes as you need. Even if you're not going to get the elim, a little support goes a long way to suppress the enemy and help your team move up. So don't be afraid to yell suppressing fire and let them have it. Save your points that you earn through the match, and make sure to catch in on artillery or a nuke in my opinion. Make sure to ping as much as you can and stick with your team. Team waves can win matches, while lone wolves will just get farmed. Remember to drop resupplies often and health packs. Keep your team well stocked so they can keep fighting. Smoke grenades are an absolute game changer no matter what. Make sure to have as many as possible and to throw them just as often. Operator perks like Luna's recon arrow can help combat against smoke, as well as make you the MVP and farm points. And if you're having a really tough time and struggling, make sure to review your deaths. Was it your positioning? Was it your loadout? And try to adapt the next match. Remember, enemy teams can see your lasers and your flashlights, especially the ones that are made blind, as well as your footsteps. Audio is very finely tuned in this game, which I wicked enjoy. And above all else, as a console player, if you feel crossplay is a little too much and PC players are killing your experience, you can turn off the crossplay. But that's my crash course for console players jumping into Delta Force. If you have your own tips for incoming players, drop them in the comments. And if this helped, make sure to like and subscribe for more. I know personally, I'm really excited to see where the game goes from here. Being both free and really accessible opens the game up to some really great opportunities. And with their willingness to really experiment with map destruction at a real large scale, unique weapons, all while still trying to retain some sort of tactical feeling, and so far not going over the top in any of the skin departments, it's already making really great progress in my opinion. The weapons used in this video were the Uzi, the Vityaz, and the AWM, which like I said, I played in the Streamer Showdown at launch and only recently picked it back up again, so I'm no expert on meta, but these three weapons are solid right now. I'm not even gonna recommend a shotgun. They all absolutely demolish. Haven't found any of the LMGs I really liked, but I'm not really an LMG person anyway, and I'll make sure to get back to you on what assault rifle I recommend. I've only really used the SCAR. Feel free to ask for the codes, I'll happily give them out.
You're lucky to have me.
Many thanks.
strategic beacon.